In this session, we are going to discuss about earthquake. Objectives of this session are to understand about earthquake, to understand about safety from earthquake. An earthquake is the shaking of surface of earth, right? Earthquake can cause damage to human life and property on a huge scale. It is too much destructive. Sometimes it will affect entire city. Sometimes it will be very small earthquake, but sometimes it will be very destructive. It can destruct human life and their property on a huge scale. A major earthquake occurred in India 26 January 2001 in Kutch district of Gujarat. A major earthquake occurred in India on 8 October 2005 in Uri and Tangdar town of North Kashmir. Most of the time we can say that there is earthquake, but these earthquakes are very small and they are not even noticed. Now we can discuss the after effects of earthquake. What are the effects of earthquake? First effect is earthquake can cause damage to building. There is no doubt if there is an earthquake, if it is huge earthquake, there will be damage to the buildings. The earthquake can cause floods. The earthquake can cause landslide and tsunamis. It is landslide and it is tsunami. After effects of earthquake, we can write all the points together. Now we are going to define earthquake. Earthquake is the sudden shaking of earth, right? Earth surface. It is a sudden shaking of earth surface, lasts for short duration. An earthquake is a sudden shaking of earth lasting for a very short time. It is caused by disturbance deep inside the earth's crust. We all are living on the surface of earth, right? That surface is known as earth crust. Inside earth, if there is some disturbance, then there is a chance of earthquake. There are different types of stories about earthquake. One story is this. It is not a true story. There are some interesting story about earthquake. It's a bull, right? The earth is balanced on the horn of a bull. Right here, the earth is balanced on a horn of a bull, and sometime it will shift to the other horn. That is the reason for earthquake. That is a story of earthquake. Some are believing that, but it's not true. The reason for earthquake is disturbance under the crust, under the earth crust, or disturbance inside the earth. Now we can discuss what are the main parts of earth. This part is known as crust, and this part is known as mantle, and this one is outer zone, inner zone. There are four main parts: crust, mantle, outer zone and inner zone. We all are living on the surface of earth. This surface is known as crust. This crust is made up of different layers. These layers are known as plates. Crust is having different fragments. These fragments are known as plates. The earthquake is because of movement of these plates. So we are going to consider two plates here. It is moving, it is sliding each other. This is the reason for the earthquake. If the plates are sliding, there are buildings, there are houses on that crust, it is going to fall down, right? The boundaries of the plates are very weak zone. The weak zones are known as seismic or fault zone. So these plates are having boundaries, right? These boundaries are very weak. These weak zones are known as seismic or fault zone. Earthquake is starting from inside of earth, right? This point is known as focus. From here the seismic waves are transmitting. This point is known as focus. This point is focus, and the point above this focus is known as epicenter. This point is known as epicenter, the point above the focus. Earthquakes in India: Kashmir, Western and Central Himalayas, Rann of Kutch, Rajasthan. These are the main places of earthquakes in India. Next we are going to discuss about Richter scale. For everything we need to have a measurement, right? For earthquake also we have a measurement. What is the strength of the earthquake? Is it less? Is it high? Using this Richter scale, we can measure the earthquake. The power of an earthquake is expressed in terms of a magnitude on a scale called Richter scale. Earthquake of magnitude higher than 7 on the Richter scale will cause destruction. If the magnitude is more than 7, it is highly destructive. Bhuj and Kashmir earthquakes had magnitude greater than 7.5. So it was highly destructive. Now we can discuss about seismograph. Seismograph is a device used to measure earthquake. It is an instrument used to measure intensity of earthquake. It consists of a pendulum. At the time of earthquake, this pendulum will vibrate and there will be a tip. That tip will mark the graph on a paper. The instrument is simply a vibrating rod or a pendulum. During earthquake, it will vibrate and give the graph. This graph is called seismogram. So it is going to vibrate. Now just imagine there's an earthquake. It is vibrating and it is giving the graph. Protection against earthquakes. If there is earthquake, what can we do for our safety? We are going to discuss about that. Earthquake cannot be predicted. It is highly destructive. So we should take necessary precautions to protect ourselves. It is very difficult to predict earthquake. Sometimes there will be production of infrasonic sound before the high shock waves. It is an alert for animals, right? But it is very difficult to predict. So we need to take necessary precautions to protect ourselves. The people who are living in seismic zone need to be careful at the time of construction of building. Consult qualified architects and structural engineers for making quake-safe building. The use of mud or timber is better than the heavy construction material. Roof should be light. It will protect you from structural fall. The house roof should be light. If it is falling down also, there won't be more injuries. Fix the cupboard and shelves on the walls. They do not fall easily. If you are fixing the cupboard and shelves on the wall, it won't fall, right? Hang wall clocks and photo frame at a safe place. During earthquake, it should not fall on people. We need to hang this wall clock and photo frame at a safe place, otherwise it will fall on you. Some building may catch fire due to an earthquake, so we should have firefighting equipment in working order in the building. Just imagine you are at home and an earthquake is happening. You need to take shelter under a table and wait for the earthquake to stop. It is a right position to save you. Stay away from tall and heavy objects that may fall on you. Just imagine you are sitting near to that cupboard. It is going to fall on you at the time of earthquake. So we need to be careful about that. We need to stay away from the tall and heavy objects. If you are in bed, do not get up. Protect your head with a pillow. If you are outdoors, if you are standing out, find a clear spot away from buildings, trees, and overhead power lines. Drop to the ground. Open area is very safe. If you are in a car or a bus, do not come out. Drive slowly to safe place.